Hi, I'm Nana. Welcome to Nana's Playtime. Today I'd like to read a book to you, my very favorite and my grandbabies too, called Todd and Cooper. Let's get started. One spring morning, Big Mama the Owl sat watching the world. She saw a mother fox run out of the woods. The fox raced across the field. Near the fence she dropped something in the grass. Then the fox ran back into the woods. Suddenly, Big Mama heard a gunshot. The mother fox did not return. "Oh dear," said Big Mama, "maybe a hunter killed that poor fox." Big Mama wanted to see what the fox had dropped. She flew down to the fence. There was a baby fox. "Oh my," said Big Mama, "we will have to find a home for you." Big Mama called her friends over to see the fox. "I think we need Mrs. Tweed's help," she said. Mrs. Tweed owned a farm nearby. Right now she was in the barn milking a cow. Mrs. Tweed heard a lot of noise outside. She ran out to see what was the matter. Some birds were making a fuss by the fence. "I'm coming," called Mrs. Tweed. Mrs. Tweed found the baby fox. She took it home with her. She named the little fox Todd. Mrs. Tweed took good care of him. Every day Todd played with the farm animals. One day Todd followed a butterfly right into the woods. In the woods, Todd found an old cabin. The cabin belonged to a hunter named Amos Slade. Amos had no dog named Chief and a new hound puppy named Cooper. Chief was a hunting dog. Cooper was going to be a hunting dog too. Chief was a fine hunter when he was awake. Cooper had a good sense of smell. Today he smelled something different. Cooper went to see what the new smell was. His nose led him straight to a hollow log. At the end of the log, he saw Todd, the little fox. "What are you doing?" asked Todd. "I'm tracking something," said Cooper. "What are you tracking?" Todd asked. "I think it's you," said Cooper. The little fox began to laugh. The puppy laughed too. By the time they finished laughing, Todd and Cooper were friends. Todd and Cooper played together every day. They did not know what foxes and hounds were not supposed to be friends. Amos Slade did not know who Cooper played with, but one day he tied Cooper up. "I don't want you running around," Amos told the puppy. "Good hunting dogs, they stay put." Todd came to see his friend. "I can't play with you anymore," said Cooper. "I have to stay here." "Who is that big dog?" said Todd. "Be careful," said Cooper. "That is Chief. Don't wake him up." But Chief was already awake. He opened one eye and saw the little fox. The old dog growled, "Arr!" and Todd was so scared he raced off as fast as he could. Todd ran into the hen house. The hens were afraid of him. They jumped up and squawked. "Squawk! Squawk! Squawk!" Todd got out of the hen house and fast. Amos Slade heard the hens squawking. He came out of his cabin and saw the fox. "Stay away from my chickens," yelled Amos. "If I see you here again, you'll be sorry." Summer ended and fall came. It was time for Amos to teach Cooper how to hunt. "We're going to a log hunting trip," Amos told Cooper and Chief. He loaded up the truck. The dogs were both excited. Cooper sat in the back of the truck. He saw his friend Todd by the road, and Todd saw his friend Cooper going away. Both Todd and Cooper felt sad. They would miss each other. A lonely Todd went to see Big Mama. "When Cooper comes back here next spring," she said, "he won't be your friend anymore." "That is not true," said Todd. "Cooper and I will always be friends." All winter, Amos taught Cooper to be a hunting dog just like Chief. At first it was hard work, but by the end of winter, Cooper knew how to hunt. Cooper was even smarter and faster than old Chief. "Now I have two good hunting dogs," said Amos proudly. Amos, Chief, and Cooper came home this spring. Cooper felt very important. He was a big dog now with a big job to do. A few days later, Todd came to visit. Chief was sleeping, as usual. "Hi, Cooper," said Todd. "You have really grown." "Yes," Todd said. "Cooper, so have you." Chief was having an exciting dream. It was a dream about foxes. In the dream, Chief heard some voices. Slowly, he opened one eye, and there was a real fox. Todd and Cooper did not know that Chief was waking up. "Are we still friends?" said Todd. "We can't be friends anymore," said Cooper. "I'm a hunting dog now." All at once, Chief leaped at Todd. The big dog growled, "Arr!" and barked, "Arr, arr, arr, arr." "And run, Todd, run," said Cooper. Amos Slade dashed out of his cabin. "There's that fox again," he cried. "This time he won't get away." Amos quickly untied the dogs. They both started chasing the fox. Todd knew he was in terrible danger. He ran for his life. Through the woods, across the fields, up a cliff. Todd ran and looked behind him. The dogs were still following. Finally, Todd was too tired to run any more. He hid under a stack of boards. It was a good hiding place. Chief went right by him. But Cooper had a good nose. He came along sniffing the ground. His nose led him straight to Todd. Todd was trapped. He had no place to go. Cooper heard Amos climbing up the cliff. "I don't want you to be killed, Todd," said Cooper. "I will let you go." Amos caught up with Cooper. "Which way did he go, boy?" asked Amos. Cooper pretended to sniff. Then Cooper and Amos led him away from Todd's hiding place. Soon, Amos and the dogs were gone. Todd crawled out of his hole and ran for home. Now he knew what hunting dogs did. They hunted foxes. Todd found Mrs. Tweed in the fence. "Someone has been chasing you," she said. She hugged the fox. "I'm glad you're safe," she told him. That night, Todd thought about his friend Cooper, and Cooper thought about his friend Todd. They both knew they would never be able to play together again, but Todd knew that he loved Cooper, and Cooper knew that he loved Todd. That would never change. The end. Thank you for listening to Todd and Cooper. Again, this is Nana, and thanks for sharing with Nana's Playtime. Have a good night.